Lucifer. Lucifer is often depicted as the fallen angel who rebelled against God and was cast into hell. His name means light bringer, symbolizing his original status as a high-ranking celestial being. In Christian tradition, he is equated with Satan, though some see them as separate entities. He is often portrayed as a tempter, seeking to lead humanity away from righteousness. According to Milton's Paradise Lost, Lucifer famously declared, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven." Some interpretations see him as a tragic figure, embodying pride and ambition gone wrong. His role varies, from the ruler of hell to a mere adversary of God's will. In modern culture, he is frequently depicted as a charismatic anti-hero, rather than a purely evil being. Beelzebub. Beelzebub is known as the Lord of the Flies and is often associated with corruption and decay. Originally a Philistine deity, he was later demonized in Christian tradition as a high-ranking demon of hell. Some texts depict him as second only to Lucifer in power. His influence is often linked to gluttony, pride, and idolatry. Medieval demonology classified him as one of the 7 princes of hell, ruling over the sin of gluttony. He was said to cause swarms of flies to spread disease and plague. Beelzebub appears frequently in literature, including The Divine Comedy and Paradise Lost. Some believe his name was a distortion of Beelzebul, meaning Lord of the High Place, Asmodeus. Asmodeus is a demon of lust and is often associated with the destruction of marriages. He appears in the Book of Tobit, where he torments a woman named Sarah by killing her husbands before they can consummate the marriage. He is sometimes described as having 3 heads, one of a bull, one of a man, and one of a ram. In some traditions, he is considered one of the 7 princes of hell, ruling over the sin of lust. Asmodeus has a cunning and manipulative nature, often deceiving humans for his own amusement. His origins may trace back to the Persian demon Ishma, who represents wrath. He is often depicted as both powerful and highly intelligent. Despite his malevolence, some folklore portrays him as capable of being tricked or outwitted. Leviathan. Leviathan is a massive sea serpent described in biblical texts, particularly in the Book of Job. Though originally a chaotic sea creature, later Christian traditions reimagined Leviathan as a demon of envy. He is often associated with the depths of the ocean, representing chaos and destruction. Some sources claim he is one of the guardians of hell, preventing souls from escaping. His immense size and power make him nearly invincible. In some interpretations, he is the twin of Behemoth, another monstrous biblical beast. Milton describes him as a creature so vast that sailors mistake him for an island. Leviathan is frequently depicted in art as a coiled serpent or dragon. Belphegor. Belphegor is the demon of sloth, encouraging laziness and the pursuit of hedonistic pleasures. He is sometimes depicted as a bearded demon with horns and sharp teeth, but other times as a seductive woman. His origins trace back to the Moabite god Baal-peor, who was associated with licentiousness and indulgence. Belphegor is said to lure people with the promise of wealth and innovation, only to trap them in inaction. He supposedly tempts inventors and scientists with groundbreaking ideas that ultimately lead to ruin. His presence is often linked to despair, complacency, and intellectual corruption. Some demonologists claim he resides in Paris, corrupting the city's thinkers. Belphegor is also known to disguise himself as an angel to deceive the unwary. Mammon. Mammon is the demon of greed and material wealth, often personifying the corrupting influence of money. He appears in Christian and medieval texts as a spirit that tempts humans to prioritize wealth over virtue. Some sources claim he was once an angel who fell because of his obsession with riches. He is often depicted as a corpulent figure draped in gold and jewels. Mammon encourages avarice, pushing people toward exploitation and moral decay. His influence can be seen in those who sacrifice ethics for financial gain. Dante placed him in the 4th circle of hell, where the greedy suffer their punishment. His name has become synonymous with unchecked capitalism and materialism. Astaroth. Astaroth is a demon known for his knowledge and deceit, often depicted as a rotting man with wings riding a dragon. In demonology, he is considered one of the Grand Dukes of Hell, ruling over 40 legions of demons. Some sources claim he was once an angel of great wisdom before his fall. He tempts people with laziness, vanity, and the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. Astaroth is associated with idolatry and was originally worshipped as a fertility goddess named Astarte. He is known to whisper secrets to those who summon him, but often deceives his summoners. Many grimoires warn that his presence brings a foul stench, a sign of corruption. He is sometimes depicted carrying a serpent and a staff. Abaddon. Abaddon is both a place and an entity, appearing in the Bible as the Angel of the Abyss. In the book of Revelation, he leads an army of locusts to torment those who do not bear God's seal. His name means destruction in Hebrew, signifying his role as a harbinger of doom. Some traditions equate him with Satan, while others see him as a separate entity serving divine judgment. Abaddon is often depicted as a shadowy figure wielding a scythe. His domain is the bottomless pit, from which no soul can escape. Though feared, some see him as an enforcer rather than an entirely evil being. His name is sometimes invoked in exorcisms to banish lesser demons. Azazel. Azazel is a demon often associated with the scapegoat ritual in Leviticus, where sins were symbolically cast upon a goat and sent into the wilderness. Some traditions claim he taught humans the forbidden arts, such as weapon-making and sorcery. In apocryphal texts like the Book of Enoch, he is a fallen angel who corrupted mankind before the flood. He is often depicted as a shadowy, goat-like figure, sometimes with metallic skin. His punishment was to be bound and buried under the desert until Judgment Day. His legacy continues in various occult traditions that see him as a patron of secret knowledge. He is sometimes equated with Satan or other demonic rulers. His name has become synonymous with rebellion and forbidden wisdom. Moloch. Moloch is a demon historically linked to child sacrifice, often depicted as a towering figure with a bull's head. He was originally a Canaanite deity, but was later demonized in Jewish and Christian traditions. The Bible condemns those who offer their children to Moloch, associating him with cruelty and bloodshed. Some medieval grimoires claim he is a prince of hell who demands human sacrifices. He is often depicted with outstretched hands over a fire pit, awaiting offerings. His name has become a symbol of ruthless greed and destruction. Moloch is frequently referenced in literature, including Milton's Paradise Lost and Ginsberg's Howl. Some modern interpretations see him as an allegory for oppressive systems that consume the innocent. If you liked this video, get ready for the top 10 most influential gods, where we'll explore the deities who shaped history and belief systems. From mighty creators to feared destroyers, these gods left a lasting mark on civilizations. Subscribe now so you don't miss it.